Good morning. All right, so real quick, right? I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible. All right, I think I had a Christian believer fumble, if you will, yesterday, right? And the only reason why I say it was a fumble is because it lets me know how much more work I have to do, um, in regards to knowing the word and doing my job as a Christian, like um sharing and spreading the word and the gospel um to others, especially. See, it's easier when you're talking to another believer, right? But when you're speaking to a non-believer, that's when it gets tricky. That's when you gotta really reference, um not only use your own personal testimony within the conversation, but you also gotta like reference the word, right? This is where it becomes very crucial for you to know your word, right? Because like I'm reading about doubt and like yeah, doubt is what? The lack of belief, right? So which basically brought me back to an instance yesterday where I'm not gonna say that they were non-believers, but basically there's a term called church hurt, right? And not necessarily saying that that's what it was, but it's really serious when we, us humans, allow another human being to deter us from our belief system or our walk with God, right? So I don't know if I did my best, so to speak, yesterday, but I made it very clear that, like, not to say, oh, that's why you're feeling this way, like, not like I had any answers like that, but it's just like, from what I was hearing, it was just more so like, okay, you're allowing other people's actions and experiences to now dictate your relationship with God. So no matter what your family do or whoever, friends and family, foe, you're allowing that to trump it necessarily, right? All right, so this is how I fumble. Let me just get back to me. Let me not talk about anybody else. So that was the situation, right? And how I feel as though I fumbled was I feel like I left it not really open, but it got like to this awkward silence, man. And I don't mind if people think that, like, because sometimes it's taken back by people thinking that they know who I am, right? Or what they're familiar of me. When they hear me talk about God, it's just like, it throws them left. I don't know why, but it throws them, right? I don't want that to be a secret. I don't want that to be something that shocks anybody. But anyway, I'm getting too much into me. Well, what I'm basically trying to say is, I feel like I could have did more, and I don't want to lose the opportunity to, spread God's word and, testify about what he's done in my life. Now, the thing about it is, if I ask certain questions, your mind will naturally go to whatever the situation is in your mind or whatever, right? So you're going to naturally think about God, right? So the question isn't, oh, do you believe in God? I know you believe in God. Everyone does. I don't care what come out your mouth. Everyone does. It's just whether you follow him or not. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, yo. I feel like I dropped the ball a little bit, like, and I seen the not even, it wasn't like aggression, but I seen the emotion behind it, like, yeah, like, like, like speech, especially like talking about people and how people could be hypocrites and stuff like that. And that's a big thing that deters people from the church and going to church, you know what I'm saying? But don't let your religion get you twisted, bro. It's about your spirituality and your walk with God, right? So religion is a huge major part of it, but it has got so, I don't even know, the opposite of concentrated, okay, is watered down, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, long story, I'll be trying to make these things short, but I don't know. I'm going to continue to pray for myself, and that God will continue to guide me, and give me the words to say. Maybe that's where I dropped the ball. And I ain't, because I felt, and whenever there's an awkward silence, like, I don't know if you should let that rock, or I don't know. But I think that we all have, like, we're all gonna get like a hindsight on the conversations. Like, I don't really know if people play over their day in their mind, but I know I do. And I just gotta breathe more. That's how I feel. Like, it's showing me how much work I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Not only with my personal relationship with God, but also my job. We all got one. All right. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, I think I made a little fumble yesterday or whatever, because there's always opportunity. That's what we should all be doing as believers. Every conversation, most of them, 90% of them, 90%, that's a good number. 90% of our conversations should be based about your walk with God, and your fellowshipping with each other. You know what I mean? And yeah, I always go into these videos not knowing what I'm going to say, and I end up saying some other stuff. But yeah, man, we have to mind our Christian fumbles, bro, because that's the opportunity that God be giving us to, testify, or just even, and sometimes you got to gauge it. And it's like, that's the trick of the devil. Be like, oh man, they don't want to hear that. They shut it down, but they do, because the fact that you're even talking about something, that's letting you know you got either an issue with it, or it's the debate. That's all good. This is good stuff, because that's where the doubt lies. So God is the greatest doubt crusher, and just keep living life. You'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, peace and love. Bye.